All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Weapon Review. Today is a weapon near and dear to every ODST's heart, and frankly, any Xbox player's heart. Today's the MA5C. Okay, so on the bot front, I love it. You get an amazing, unique first person. You get the compass always facing north. They really did it justice. Frankly, this is the best Halo game we've had in years. Same with the Killzone crossover. This is the best Killzone game we've had in years. So hopefully we can get the best 40k game in years. Attention Arrowhead, please give me the 40k crossover. And my life is yours. I just want to be the Deathcore Super Earth, okay? All I gotta do. Alright, so let's talk about it, okay? MA5C. High damage, 90 damage a shot. That's probably one of the highest medium pen weapons you can use, which is nice. Frankly, it's the only weapon that survived the constant attempt to nerf half the weapons. So I'm joined by my friend, Mr. Callsign Moron here. Big friend of the channel, big friend. We're both using the MA5C, and honestly, I think it makes quick work of the bots, but frankly, it makes quick work of any front. I think it's a satisfying weapon to use. Definitely the best audio for any assault rifle in the game, I think. I think it's second only to the pacifier for like pure audio stim for autistic bros out there. So obviously, as you can see here, this thing shreds everything on this front. This is definitely... I know some people are medium armor snobs. I usually have this to say to you, just aim. On this front, at times, I get it. Okay, on the bot front, it is nice being able to just fire your weapon and you know you're going to do something most of the time. I think the MA5C, even though it has no scope, really does shine on this front. Actually, I would argue this is probably the best front for this thing. There's just enough enemies where you're not overwhelmed, but there's also not too few enemies that you're, you know, always in this weird sense of safety. 32 rounds might not seem like a lot, but you gotta make do with what you got. And on this front, this is the one front you can do that. My biggest complaint with the weapon, though, I would say is I don't think it's fair that there's no customization. Like, Halo Combat Evolved made it very evident that you're able to have a 60-round mag. I think we should be allowed to get that. We should be allowed to have the 60-round mag from Halo CE. Okay, Squid Front. Where ODSTs are made. This thing rocks against the Illuminate, because frankly, I like to think this is what the Halo War Bond is all about, fighting the squids. This thing absolutely shreds Overseers. It shreds the Voteless. It does good against flesh mobs. You can destroy Harvesters. You can knock down Stingrays. It decimates Watchers. A top 10 weapon on this front for sure. At least if you're an AR person, this is a top 10 weapon. This weapon does incredibly well against, like I said, everything on this front. As you can see, Overseers are nothing to the might of the Halo equipment. Chaff is erased. It takes only a few hits to take down a Watcher. It'll keep you safe on this front for sure. And it's nice, as with any medium pen weapon, it can go through the squid's head armor, so you can get your headshots off real easy if you're a headshot man. I do think one thing the MA5C does run into on this front, just for me at least, I do find myself using my support weapon a lot, just out of pure habit, to neutralize flesh mobs and such, but that's probably a me issue. Like, I don't think it's the MA5C issue. I'm just so used to the devs not letting us have weapons that are good, so I tend to just run around with like the laser cannon and such and kill the flesh mobs. The MA5C, for the record, is great against flesh mobs. It's like 2 shots per head, so you can kill a flesh mob in a mag. So as you can see here, it just, again, shredding Overseers. There's really not much this thing can't do, is what I'm getting at on the squid front. Now, if the squids had a bigger roster, I'd be able to do more squid review stuff, but I just never can. It feels like I say the same thing every episode for the squids. It's good here, because the faction isn't fleshed out yet. We need a squid update, okay? Consider this a small tangent. You can skip ahead, like, I don't know, 30 seconds and you'll be off this, but, like, every faction keeps getting new stuff. The squids are the only ones that have ever reached Super Earth and made us fight for our very home planet, yet they won't flesh the faction out. There's always leaks, but there's nothing happening. Alright, let's just get out of the way on the bug front. It's good. Okay, it's good here. It kills just about anything. So, here's my thing for the bug front with this gun. It's really good. It does absolutely erase the bugs that it comes in contact with. The only problem is the 32 round mag is genuinely felt on the bug front. Like Voteless, it's not so bad. Overseers, it's not too bad when they're combined. Naturally, as you can imagine, because the enemy density just isn't as much. But the MA5C does struggle on the bug front if you're getting swarmed. Like, you might be able to kill 32 of the 40 bugs charging you, but there's not really anywhere to run because the bugs usually can just chase you down, or hunters can jump at you. So as long as you practice target prioritization, this thing will do just fine. I know I'm in medium armor for this clip. This isn't usually my preferred armor, I just want to do some drip. I think the MA5C really benefits from the Street Scout armor. I would say the heavier siege ready armors, but there's something about running the urban camo light armor for siege ready. 8 mags seems like a lot, but when you only have 32 rounds per mag, this gun goes really fast. Especially because most people tend to not use the whole mag, and they'll like reload when there's like 10 rounds left or something, which of course understandable. I'd want a full mag too. Ammo economy you would think would be really good with a weapon with 8 mags, but you go through it fast. You'd be very surprised how fast you can go through ammo. So that's pretty much it for this one. This wasn't much of a... There's not much to say about this one. Like, there's no customization. It's a legendary war bond. You're paying 1,500 super credits for this thing practically, which is an insane ask. Overall, though, I do like this weapon. I think it's probably one of the better ARs in the game, damage-wise. So let me just go over the front review real quick. Bot front, 10 out of 10. I think it's amazing on the bot front. You don't even need a scope to do good with it. Squid front, 10 out of 10. Bug front, 7.5 out of 10. If we could have the 60 round mag, it'd probably be a 10 out of 10 too. So that's about it for the MA5C. Let me know what your thoughts on the weapon. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll have the next episode up soon, as of time of recording this. Also, since the war bond's out and relevant at the time of this video, how are you guys liking Redacted Regiment? I think it's pretty good. I'll have to do a review on that whole war bond, I think. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, and I'm out of here.
Calling in reinforcements! Calling down a sentry! Parking lot cancel. Sentry, south.